We interrupt our program to bring you a special broadcast.
Boom! Headshot!
Hey, it's Clay. How's everybody doing? I got a Battlefield 3 game today, and this was a match I was playing, just rocking the M40, doing some sniping, and trying to play aggressively on a Conquest match on Operation Metro. And this is actually fast-forwarding to the end. Keep in mind there, that guy, Ghost 1949, and his friend Space Ghost 1911. These guys were crazy, and I really put the hurt on them. And watch this clip, watch this series of shots. I thought it went pretty well, but it kind of leads me into the topic I wanted to talk about, and that is Hackusations. And if you're not familiar with that, it's, you know, when people are getting real butthurt in the chat and they're super mad that they're getting stomped on, and then they start calling you, saying that you're a hacker, saying that you're cheating, that you got an aimbot, and, you know, throwing out all these accusations that you're not actually playing legit. I go on a really nice tear there. There he goes. You can see he's yelling at me in the chat. Nice hack. You know, and I feel like I've seen this more and more in Battlefield 3. Haven't seen this in any game before. And I think it's such a weird, interesting thing. I know that there has been hacking in Battlefield 3, but honestly, I feel like I haven't seen it a lot. I've seen it a little bit, and usually it gets taken care of pretty quickly. I mean, usually it's extremely obvious, and usually it's, you know, the admins take care of it, or a lot of people just start leaving to the point where there's nobody left for the hacker to kill. You know, and I don't know. I want to make a case for people like me, because I'm not hacking. You guys can watch my gameplay. You can take a look at my files. I'm clearly not hacking. I've got proof to back it up. But, you know, I get called a hacker every once in a while when I have good games with a sniper rifle, and people are like, how can you get that many headshots so quickly? You know, they just get really butthurt about it. And I almost wonder if it kind of reflects on more of like a deep, maybe a sense of almost entitlement, or almost, you know, people deserve, you know, it's almost like, how could anybody be doing good enough to beat me? How could there ever be somebody good enough to actually, you know, put the hurt on me without actually hacking? He must be cheating if he's doing that well. And, you know, I guess thinking back, you know, to games of old, it's like, I mean, usually you can pretty clearly tell if somebody's hacking, but, you know, there's a difference between somebody who's hacking and somebody who's just a good player. I mean, it's just kind of crazy for me to think that, you know, people really do actually think that I'm hacking, or that a lot of these people are hacking, because you see it all the time. I feel like in almost every single game I get into, somebody will be like going crazy off with the, you know, the Spaz 12 with slugs, and they'll just be having a crazy good game, and of course they're going to get hackusated. And I don't fully understand it. I don't understand why people are so quick to accuse others of hacking. You know, and I know that there was kind of some stuff, it was maybe a couple of months back, where some of the bigger YouTubers were talking about the hacking problem. Now, this hacking problem was nowhere near what I would say maybe the hacking problem is in something like DayZ, or maybe other games where it's been a really big deal. But, you know, I honestly don't think that hacking is as big of a deal as a lot of people make it out to be. And actually, it's gotten to the point where the hackusators are more annoying than the actual hackers themselves. Because usually you can very clearly tell who's hacking. You know, people who aren't hacking are people who have, you know, high-ranking accounts, and people who you see consistently in servers. People tend to flock to the same couple of servers. You tend to see familiar names. I've been in this server quite a bit over the last couple of days. It's one of the WCK servers, and I don't know. It's you can't get away with hacking consistently over a long period of time. You're going to get you know, temporary ban. Somebody's going to call you out. Something's going to happen, and it just. And even my score wasn't crazy good. I think I ended this game something like 50 and 20 or something like that. I mean, that's not like absurdly good to the point where, wow, he must be hacking. It's just like, all right, he had a good game. That's sweet. But I guess my point is this. I feel like people, they get more butthurt about it than they should. And they get more, you know, they feel like they're more entitled than they should. They feel like, you know, the only way that people can be doing better than them is by cheating, and I don't think that that's good. I don't think that that's healthy, and actually I think it's really annoying. I think it's really, you know, I mean, when I played Counter-Strike when I was a beginner, I got my stuff pushed in on a regular basis. And even when I got to the point where I was kind of an experienced player and I knew what I was doing, I still would get my stuff pushed in by a really good player. I mean, the skill ceiling was really high. And the gunplay in Battlefield is really good. I mean, the guns handle really nicely. And you have a chance to get really, really good with the guns. So I don't understand why, why you wouldn't immediately think, wow, that guy must be good, and just have almost a level of respect, or even not necessarily respect, but just like kind of this chip on your shoulder of like, you know what, I want to get to that guy's level. I want to be, somebody who can put up those kinds of scores. It's almost like there's no level of respect or dignity for your other gamer. It's just like, well, he's got a crazy good score. He clearly must be cheating because there's no way that, he could be doing it legitimately. And it just kind of rubs me the wrong way. It makes me feel like people, think that they're entitled. They think that they deserve to, have this or that they deserve to, I don't know, they deserve to win. They deserve to be good. Whereas really, like, you got to earn it, man. You got to, put up or shut up. It's a game, and people are good, so just deal with it instead of just crying about it in the chat. And like I said, I understand that people do actually hack, people do actually cheat, but that's not like the thing that gets me is that people have such little proof. The only proof that they have is that, oh my gosh, he got a crazy headshot, or he's putting up a crazy score, something like that. It's not that they like, saw something a little bit suspicious. I mean, sometimes you'll get this weird thing animation where you'll get kind of one shot, but I feel like that's more as a result to lag compensation than actually hacking, because that happens all the time, and it's it's a video game. It's dealing with online lag, and that's got to take into account the fact that people's internet connections are spaced apart, people's internet speeds are spaced apart. Every once in a while there are temporary minor glitches. Graphical glitches, it's just impossible for everybody's screen to display the exact same thing at the exact same time. And so, I don't know, I guess I just had to get my rant on a little bit and kind of get this off my chest, because I do think that it's really annoying, and I think that, the gaming community as a whole shouldn't be so quick to accuse one another of hacking. Because, I mean, the thing that bothers me most about hacking is that to hack is like, it's one of the most disgraceful things you can do. It turns, I take pride in video games. I think that we all do as gamers. We take pride in doing the best that we can. And especially in something like Battlefield that's so objective driven. We all want to feel like we're a good player. We all want to feel like we can excel at the game in some way. And to call somebody a hacker is like the ultimate devaluation. This actually, I think this little shot right here while this guy's running away was what first kind of got him mad. That I was able to sneak that shot through there as he was about to go cap A. That was what kind of started the butthurt. But, like I said, to get called a hacker really runs your name through the mud. And it really devalues what you... Because, like, honestly, I had a good game. I was playing well. This is what I consider a good game for me. I don't play like this every game. That's for darn sure. And so when I have a good game, the last thing I want is for somebody to devalue it by saying, oh my gosh, you're cheating, you clearly got an aimbot. Because that's just not true, and it bothers me, because I take pride in playing. I take pride that I am doing my best, I'm helping my team win, and I'm getting a ton of points, and I've really reached some level of proficiency. And I think that that's good. I think that we all do that to some extent, and so I don't want some guy in the chat, just because he's butthurt that I headshotted him, to kind of throw that in the mud. I want those other people in the game, and I realize it's through the internet and it's never really going to happen, but to some extent I still want people to think, if they see that they got killed by Clay DeYoung, you kind of formulate an opinion about that person, about that tag. You formulate an opinion about who they are and about how good of a player they are, and I don't know, it just bothers me when people continue to throw out these accusations. But anyways, I gotta cut it off. This has been my rant here. I'm still enjoying Battlefield 3, but it's the accusations get a little bit out of control. But anyways, that's my time. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you soon.